Most villains want something tangible. They want the throne. They want the money. They want to watch the world burn, so they can rule over the ashes. But what do you do with a villain who doesn't want to rule the world, but wants to be the last man standing on it when it dies? Johan Liebert says, "The end. I have seen the end. There is no one there. Just me and you." This is the story of Johan Liebert. He's not just a serial killer. He's a ghost, a mirror, and perhaps the most terrifying study of nihilism in the history of fiction. To understand the monster, you have to look at the man who saved him. In 1986, Dr. Kenzo Tenma made a choice. He chooses to operate on a dying refugee boy instead of a wealthy politician. He believed in a simple, beautiful lie, that all human lives are created equal. But look at the conversation that started it all. Tenma didn't just save a boy, he validates him. Dr. Tenma says, "I saved you. I brought you back to life. I believed that every life was precious." Johan says, "You are the one who brought me back to life. Doctor, you are like father to me." Tenma thought he was saving a child. In reality, he was pressing the start button on the apocalypse, because Johan wasn't born evil. He was manufactured. Johan's weapon isn't a gun. It's a whisper. He walks into the lives of ordinary people and holds up a mirror to their darkest secret. Take the case of Richard Braun, the former detective struggling with alcoholism. Johan doesn't force the whiskey down his throat. He just talks to him. He validates Richard's guilt about shooting a suspect years ago. Richard Braun says, "I didn't mean to shoot him. It was an accident. I was sober." Johan says, "Was it really an accident? Or did you want to kill him? You were sober, which means you saw him clearly, and you still pulled the trigger." Richard says, "Stop it. Be quiet." Johan says, "Have a drink, Richard. Drown the truth. It's easier that way." See what he did there? He takes the victim's guilt and twists it until suicide feels like the only logical reason. He doesn't kill Richard. He just hands Richard the bottle and watches him destroy himself. As Johan's character develops, we realize his obsession isn't the murder. It's with identity. He is a product of Kinderheim 511, a place that erases names. In one of the most chilling scenes in the series, he confronts General Wolf, the man who gave him the name Johan. Listen to Johan, how he describes his own existence. Johan Liebert says, "General, look at me. Look at me. The monster inside me has grown this big." General says, "Johan, what are you?" Johan Liebert says, "Dr. Tenma gave me a name, but tell me, General, is a name just a label? If you have no name, do you even exist? I am the nameless monster from the storybook, and I have come to eat everyone who knows me." Johan believes he is living out a dark fairy tale. He believes his destiny is to erase everyone who remembers him until he is standing alone in a nameless wasteland. This leads us to the climax in the town of Ruhenheim. This is Johan's perfect suicide. He turns an entire town against itself, sparking a massacre just by spreading rumors. He stands in the center of the chaos, waiting for Dr. Tenma. He wants Tenma, the man who values life above all else, to shoot him. Johan says, "Shoot me, doctor. Do it. Prove that I am right. Prove that life is cheap. Prove that the only thing humans are good for is death." Tenma says, "No, I won't do it. I wouldn't become like you." Johan says, "There is nothing special about being born. not a thing. Most of the universe is just death, nothing more. In this universe of ours, the birth of a new life on some corner of our planet is nothing but a tiny, insignificant flash. Death is a normal thing. So why lives? This is the core philosophical battle. Johan argues that because the universe is empty, life is meaningless. Tenma argues that because life fleeting, it is precious. But Tenma doesn't shoot. He saves Johan again. And finally, in the hospital, we get the twist that recontextualize Johan's entire life. We flash back his mother, the moment she gave him up to the experimenters. Mother, I can only keep one. Please take the other one. Soldier says, which one? The boy or the girl? The mother says, this one. No, that one. Take this one. Johan saw his mother hesitate. He never knew if she was trying to save him or get rid of him. Johan says, Doctor, tell me, was my mother trying to protect me? Or did she mistake me for my sister? Which one was the unneeded one? Was I the mistake? The monster wasn't born from the chemicals or torture. He was born from the split second of hesitation. The realization that he might be extra, unwanted, in the final shot. The bed is empty. The window is open. Dr. Tenma says, Johan, did he escape to kill again? Or did he vanish because his story was over? Johan Liebert forces us to look in the mirror and ask, if we were treated like he was, would we be any different? He is the darkness that exists in the silence of our mind. Until next time, be careful who save you.